And you mentioned caregiving, which is an important point here in that there's oftentimes the parental care piece that can disadvantage women professionals, perhaps not to the same extent as childcare, but it really does have an effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, there was some really fascinating research done by Dr. Margaret Denton, and ironically, I didn't know till I was doing my PhD dissertation that Dr. Denton was actually on my master's committee thesis. And it wasn't until I looked at her research later on, but she calls it the disrupted life course work pattern of women. And I thought that phrase was phenomenal because it encapsulates both when you have your own children, but both if you have the need to provide care for potentially ailing parents as well. It is this disruption. And then there's a compounding effect. So in my dissertation research, one of the things that, and again, just became apparent, more research needs to be done to look at it from a statistically significant perspective. But if we look at these women in this disrupted life course work pattern, they are in and out of the profession, so they don't have the opportunity in many cases to consistently earn income and therefore be eligible for employer-sponsored retirement plans. They don't have the ability to accumulate the same amount of wealth because they're not having earned income. And in many cases, it is part-time work or contract work that lacks some stability, lacks potentially other benefits that are not subject to a disrupted life course work pattern. And so it has this like compounding effect then on women and their ability to then accumulate own future assets, not even the impact on what it's like to be in the profession as a practicing professional.